move by Burkina Faso to nationalize and regain its gold mines has drawn interest from all across the world. This West African country has taken dramatic action in recent months to reclaim control of two significant gold mines, Wahgnion and Boungou, which were formerly run by one of Africa's biggest mining companies, a British company. The nationalization plan is reminiscent of a historic action taken by Muammar Gaddafi, the leader of Libya, who nationalized the country's oil industry after coming to power. Under his leadership, Libya became one of the richest countries in Africa, thanks to this audacious strategy that allowed it to amass substantial national wealth. The recent acts of Burkina Faso may indicate a similar desire for control over national resources and economic autonomy. The context of Burkina Faso's decision. In Burkina Faso, gold mining is an essential sector that generates a sizable amount of income and makes a big contribution to the GDP of the country. But for many years, foreign corporations have controlled a substantial portion of the gold output, with earnings going mostly to foreign stockholders rather than the Burkinabe people. Because of this, local populations have not benefited much from Burkina Faso's gold wealth. The administration has taken a strong stand to restore more power to the country. In an effort to address this imbalance, the nationalization of Burkina Faso's gold mines has been hailed as a significant step toward resource sovereignty. Reclaiming mineral resources is in line with larger African initiatives where governments try to exert sovereignty over natural resources and lessen reliance on outside help. The recent moves of Burkina Faso highlight a larger trend in which African nations are re-evaluating the allocation of power and profits in alliances with multinational mining and resource extraction firms. Similar to Gaddafi's Libya, nationalizing oil in Libya played a key role in redistributing income to the government. The money made by Libyan oil went into a number of internal initiatives that improved infrastructure and made the country one of the richest in Africa. The model's success demonstrates potential advantages for nations like Burkina Faso, where nationalized resources might also improve social welfare and combat poverty. Inspiration from Gaddafi's model and future possibilities. The policy of Burkina Faso is quite similar to that of Libya under Gaddafi. Both aimed to improve the national share of resource, revenues, and economic sovereignty. By utilizing national resources, Gaddafi's action paved the way. 4 decades of success in Libya by providing funds for social programs, healthcare, and education that improved living standards. Similar goals appear to have driven Burkina Faso's decision to nationalize, with the goal of utilizing the gold's profits to alleviate economic hardships. In the future, other African nations could be encouraged to investigate such approaches if Burkina Faso's nationalization attempt proves effective. For instance, nations with abundant natural resources but low economic returns from them may view nationalization as a means of achieving economic autonomy. Nationalization gives nations a strong way to take ownership of their resources, lessen economic reliance, and redress social disparities, despite the fact that it is a complicated process with dangers and potential. Similar to Libya's nationalization of its oil under Gaddafi, Burkina Faso's recent nationalization of its gold mines is a daring move towards economic autonomy. This action demonstrates the nation's desire to ensure that the benefits of its natural resources are distributed more fairly. The potential for African countries to use their natural resources for national development is highlighted by Burkina Faso's strategy, which, if successful, might provide a useful example for other resource-rich countries.